All right, so this is like hi guys. So this is like a talk through. I'm not gonna lie, this is not gonna be pretty. It's gonna probably be messy. It's the first of many, but I figured let's do this because I think it's important. If you have a foam roller, go grab it. Let's go. So at first I was like, do I just do a voiceover? Do I just have them watch me? It's a foam roller. Um, it's a foam rolling party, and it's also like maybe I don't know. You can just watch it and be guided visually. But I'm like, no. Maybe there's room for that and other times, right, in the future. But for this one specifically, I wanted to talk with you. I wanted to stretch at the same time. I wanted to discuss the benefits of foam rolling, and I also wanted to just show you, yes, what an experience foam rolling can be. And that it's not to be afraid of, but I can help you and I can guide you. So if you have a foam roller, let's do this together. Come on. All right, so here's how we're going to actually start. Okay, this is intuitive stretch. So everything that we're doing is intuitive. It just flows. I don't have any programming like all the top of my head, like no, or anything written out. There's nothing. It's just me and my genuine self and you because we're co-creating this experience. So, why am I on my knees? I don't know why because we're not starting there. We're going to go ahead and come up to the top. Yes, if you were already down, I'm so sorry. Let's begin. All right, your feet are hip width apart parallel. You're going to go ahead and place your foam roller right in front of you. Hopefully your foam roller is not too big that you're not able to do this or too long. If it's too long for you, then you might want to skip forward to the lower portion of this class. Okay, let's begin. So you're going to go ahead and drop down to your elbows. I love doing this because my lower back feels the stretch. Everything is connected in the body, so like my lower body's feeling it, my glutes are feeling it, my hamstrings are feeling it, and even my calves are feeling it. So we're talking about all of this. So I'm hoping that you're feeling that too. Go ahead and just drop the head. Relax a little bit. For 3, for 2. Now you're going to hold one elbow down on the foam roller. My gosh, can I talk? You're going to place your other hand on it, and then you're going to support yourself with 2. Go ahead and lift the head, lift the chest, open the chest, send the seat back. So limited range here, but you're still making efforts to arch. And then you're going to contract everything inward. So let the chin come into the chest, tuck the pelvis in, and then try again to the opposite direction. Lift the hips up, lift the chest and the chin, open up the chest, shoulders back, squeezing into the shoulder blades. And then repeat once again. Tuck of the hips, big contraction, chin to the chest. For 3, for 2, for 1. Nice. Go ahead and release. Nice. Let's go ahead and bring it down to the floor. So we're going to go ahead and lay it down horizontally, and we're going to place both hands on the top of this. So if this is a little too intense for you, if anything is ever intense for you throughout this class, just go ahead and bend the knees, and you're only doing it at your pace. Please, I'm just guiding you. I want you to always take care of yourself first. So my feet are hip width apart parallel. My knees are bent, but I'm stretching and bending them. So here's a light, controlled stability exercise. Stretch for the calves and the hamstrings, and also just a stability exercise for the upper body. For 3, for 2, bend and extend. And then 1. Bend the knees carefully, meet all the way down on the mat. Okay. Let's get started. So first things first, what I like to do is to foam roll the heck out of my quads. So I'm going to start with my right one. And I'm going to lay... Actually, let's start with both. Let's do both. So let's go ahead and place both thighs on the foam roller. Okay. I'm putting it at the top of my thighs near my groin area. Okay, I have some room in the front, I have some room in the back. My legs are slightly straight, and then the toes are tucked underneath. I'm on my elbows, and I'm just relaxing here. So just take a couple seconds to relax. If this is pretty intense for you, then, we're going to have to work through this. We're going to have to learn how to breathe through this, because I remember I'd say like the first couple of times, honestly, like the first 10 times I was foam rolling, I was like, why? Who does this? Why do we do this? This is so painful. But it is so beneficial, you guys. It's like that myofascial release. So when your muscles are building or when your muscles are tight, let's start there. Stretching them sometimes is not suffice. You actually need to get deeply in there and shake it up. Shake it up. Shake the muscle, the tightness, the knot. And foam rolling helps. It helps that much. That pressure gets in there. And you don't need anybody externally. You just need your body weight, right? So, pretty cool. Deep breaths here. Here's what you're going to do. Place the palms down on the floor, elbows still on the floor. You're just going to crawl forward, lift the legs off the floor. You're going to roll forward, walk it out, crawl, and then push it back. And then once again, only as far as you can before it's up to the groin area, and then pull yourself again. Big exhale, maybe going all the way down to the top of the knees, bottom of the thighs. So coming up to the top of the thighs first, and then rolling it down to the bottom of the thighs. We'll do that 2 more times, my friends. If you have to catch your breath and take a little break, you can, of course. And then you can jump right back in. I'm here with you guys. Wow. My gosh. Hashtag, how tight can your quads get? Oh, my goodness. All right. So on the next one, let's go ahead and hold it. Instead of on the top of the groin, let's go ahead and hold it right above the knees. Ooh, right there. Let the knees fall, let the legs relax. So this is interesting because not only are we stretching, but we're also requiring some body strength to support us. So if you're like, girl, this is a workout, I'm not going to lie. No, it is. It kind of is. You're pressing your elbows into the floor to support you. So that way you're getting the stretch, that isolated stretch in the lower body. Last 4 seconds here, and then we'll switch stuff, okay? For 3, for 2, for 1. Go ahead and walk the elbows in. Carefully bring the knees down to the floor. Walk yourself in. Child's pose. Catch your breath. Wow. I felt that. All right, we're going to turn it around, literally, and we're going to come onto our seat. Okay, so a little quad stretch, but we're not done with the bottom, okay? We're still focusing on the bottom. So grab the foam roller, bring your legs in front of you, pike position. We're going to actually first work with one leg, kind of like I wanted to do it before, but scratch it. We're going to do both legs first, and then now for the calf, we're going to focus on one leg at a time. So one leg on the foam roller. Sorry, my speech today is just incredible. Back foot on the floor, front foot or front leg on the foam roller, hands behind the back. All you're doing is bringing in the foam roller, turning the leg out, extending the leg, knees to the ceiling, bending the knees into the chest, turning it out, extending the leg, knees up to the ceiling. So you notice there's a rotation there. It's bringing it in, knee out, extend, knee up. That's all it is. You're going to do that a couple times. Let's say we'll do that for a good 20 seconds. Just lean back, relax. This is really focusing on the calf muscle. And if you're like, I don't really feel much, give your focus to the calf muscle. And if anything, bring your calf to the very edge of the foam roller, right? Like not in the middle, but at the edge. Start to use up that corner. And you can always make this a little smaller. So instead of just rolling it all the way up and all the way down, you can go inch, inch, up an inch, extend an inch, bend an inch, extend an inch. Yeah? And I'd even encourage you to turn the toes out and do it in this form. Right? So turned out position, getting the side of the calf. Last 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Walk the hands in. Let your arms breathe for a little bit. Nice. All right. So gentle stretch here. If you are into this kind of stuff, please do leave a comment or like give it a like, because that honestly does tell me like, hey, you watch this, you love this, you want more of it. And we're gonna try the other side. And I can do other ones that are not so talk through, that are not so like in the moment Ivy's talking, like we can just go straight into a flow. Or if you like these kinds of things, I mean, I'm not mad at you. But Let me know what you like from this. We could even work with different equipment, like little balls for the calves, which I think sometimes work even more intensely, if you ask me. So it's just like a general foam roller stretch, right? General lower body, we'll say. We'll call it that. Lower body foam rolling stretch. All right, so here I am doing the same thing. I'm bending my leg into the chest, turning it out all the way in, heel in, extending it, and then lifting the toes and knees to the ceiling. Once again, bending the leg, turning it out, and then out. You want to really dig everything inward into the foam roller. Yes, nice. And like I said before, you could even keep it small. So really focusing and targeting just that spot there in the calf, small an inch. And you want to maybe consider turning the toes outward and giving that nice little rub up and down, up and down. Finding where you need to de-stress the muscle. Let's do this for another 8 more seconds. For 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, you guys. All right, this is what we're going to finish with, okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and sit on our foam roller. Make sure that you have ample room in front of you and behind you because you are going to go forward and back, okay? So we need room to travel. So let's go ahead and just foam roll our glutes, our butte, your nalgas. So you're just going forward for 2, back for 2. Forward for 2, roll back for 2. And this could be even slower. Forward, forward, back, back. You see, this is up to you. Just go ahead and foam roll your glutes a little bit. And I just want to say that we're going to keep it light today, kind of like a general stretch, like I said, because we could even intensify this to go into the side of the glutes. And that's just, like if you're trying this out with me right now. But let's come back to the regular one. Let's go back to the regular one. Pun intended. All right, last thing here. Go ahead and let your body walk back, roll back, shift back, send the legs forward, and let yourself roll till the foam rollers by the hamstrings. You're going forward for 2, back for 2. And if you're like, girl, like, that's a whole workout. I'm lifting the legs, I'm pushing the floor away. Yeah, you're absolutely right. This is a whole workout, and no one's paying me for it. But we got to do it. We got to do it. We got to stretch the body. All right, last 8 seconds here. Really stretch out, really foam roll the hamstrings for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one, and 1. Carefully come down. Last stretch here without the foam roller. Send the legs forward, pike position, bring the arms overhead. Big fold forward. Grab the ankles or shin, and let's take 3 big inhales and exhales here together to wrap up, okay? Let the head fall, let the shoulders drop. Take your first big inhale. Big inhale. Open the mouth as you exhale. Release all of that pent-up energy and stress and tension. Big inhale once again. Filling your lungs up with light, with neon light and love. Big exhale, open the mouth, release, release. Maybe allowing the shoulders to get deeper, closer to the knees. Last inhale here. Big exhale. Forceful exhale. Very nice, my friends. Anchor the hips, walk the hands up the legs. Make sure your head is last at the top. Shake it out. Make some noise. Nice job. Excellent. Like I said, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like because it tells me that you did, and it tells me like, hey, I should potentially make more of these. Also, get picky with it. Let me know what you want. I'm here to serve you. Do you want one more like this? One more specifically on the quads? Do we use equipment? A voiceover? Anything you want. Chef's kiss. I'm chefing it up. You let me know, okay? Thank you so much, my friends, and I'll see you in the next one.